dark spaces. Okay, she's giving me the sign to go off, go away. Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. It's gonna be a little bit different again than what I usually film, but today we are gonna talk about a very important topic that I don't see that often mentioned on YouTube, and it is all about what happens when your tarantula stops eating, what could be the cause of it and how to deal with it. So basically here I have my Liltokatl Karenbergi. She hasn't eaten in a while, she's been acting weird, and I'm gonna check her terrarium and see what's the problem basically. First of all, I need to water the terrarium, I know, but I do it on a monthly basis, so I will do it at the end of the video. I don't think the water is the problem, because I did try a few months ago like watering every week and it didn't work. So I'm gonna take you off of tripod. I'm gonna check the terrarium out. It's been the same, she's been in for at least a year or a little bit more, and I noticed about 4 months ago she stopped eating regularly, and that is a red flag for, especially if it's a juvenile tarantula. But she is not, she is an adult. She's not the biggest, but she's about 30 centimeters 14 centimeters in leg span. I got her from a friend, and yeah, she is a, you know, precious tarantula, and I do want to see what's happening. We're gonna try to feed her and see if she'll take it, but as you can see, yes, she doesn't have a height, but I think underneath here is actually a cork bark. Yeah, I can feel it. Underneath here is a cork bark she buried and she doesn't use it. So I'm gonna try to give her another height as well. But first of all, as I mentioned, we're gonna feed her, see what she does. I was wondering if maybe she's just scared of the big worms, the Zophobomoria worms, but let's see. See, she doesn't react to food. No, see, that's not okay. What I do is squish the head. Of course it's gruesome, but you know, and leave it like that. The roach won't escape, but defining what the problem is and seeing. Okay, I see one problem. This is a Zophobomoria dead worm there, which could cause her stress, which is not good. So fixing that. See, but she's super shy and doesn't want to do anything with the roach. No, she's not interested in that. I don't see anything else that could be causing her distress. So, that's one problem. See, this is what mealworms turn into. Smaller, can I show you? Smaller beetles like things. But is she eating the roach? What is she doing? She's sensing the roach, but yeah, I'll take this out for sure. But yeah, she doesn't want it. She's not eager to eat it, so. Okay, I'm gonna water up her enclosure and see what's next. She is, you know, and again, Mexican, Veracruz, so it's Mexico, Costa Rica, I think, like that species, so just gonna moisten up the enclosure. She doesn't like the water, which I don't think the moisture is actually the problem, but it could be. So I'm just gonna moisten up the corners and the water dish. And yeah, she doesn't want to eat, guys. See, that's like the problem. What do you do then? Do you wait? Do you wait for the spider to just start eating, or do you do something else? And I think waiting too long for a spider to get better generally is a bad idea, and it doesn't work as well. I think spiders, when they don't eat, they have a specific reason, or they just don't want to eat because their digestive system is wrong or something is wrong with them, they're sick or something. But figuring out that with spider is impossible. So I'm gonna try to fix up her enclosure a little bit, and we shall see if that fixes it. Okay, so she definitely won't eat now, but I did add her a hide, which is pretty nice looking. Also water, of course, and the roach is lurking in the back, as we can see. This is the recent roach. I'm gonna take it out, of course, because she's not hungry right now. Hopefully this fixes it. Of course, there is a moral dilemma which is gonna happen to you guys, of course to everybody, if you have this problem, is that you don't want to bother tarantula too much with your problems, but there will always be a moral problem with these situations, because you don't want to stress out your tarantula too much, but also you want to help her. So finding the middle ground for this is kind of impossible to do. I think, in my opinion, it's better to do something than nothing and help your tarantulas if you can. Basically, next step would be to just change out the enclosure completely, give her completely new soil, and basically just start from the new enclosure, and hopefully that fixes it. And also check again in a week. She did have like a bunch of roaches inside the box, which were not the best for her. It just stresses them out, and I squeezed this roach really hard, so it's not gonna bother her again. But I don't know, it's always difficult to talk about this. This is of course the hide, which I ordered from Temu, and maybe she'll go inside and hide, because you know the tarantulas do love the dark and the dark spaces. Okay, she's giving me the sign to go away. And actually, if she goes in, I think that's a victory. She doesn't want to go in. She wants to drink water, maybe. I don't know. We shall see. This is the good thing. Yeah, she's thirsty, maybe. Or she wants to go outside. Hopefully she'll go in the hide, because I did make space underneath it. It's not like shallow or anything. She can perfectly fit underneath that, and she can dig as well. Even though she's maybe not in the best condition, she can definitely dig. Gorgeous female. I do love her. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did get her from a friend. Now, 6 years ago. She's not young female, definitely, and she was the size when I got her. So she's 12 years, 13 years old at least. I mean, not my oldest tarantula, but definitely not the youngest. But I don't think it's her time. I think she just needs peace now, and she's gonna be fine. So yes, I'm gonna update her. I'm gonna update everything in the future video. But yeah, this is also, you know, as I mentioned, the spoiler for the next Temu unboxing video. But you know, when you have a tarantula problem and you need a hide, I don't want to go dig in my like cork bark stuff just for me to find a good hide when this one is really good looking and really nice. So this is gonna have to do. And yeah, I think this is gonna be it for this week's video. No, wait a second, guys. I'm gonna show you another one who didn't eat and got actually evicted from her hole. So just a second. Putting the new hide in, she stroked the hide, she attacked it, which is not good, guys. This is of course Orphanicus philippinus, or Philippine tangerine. And she, as you know, if you watched my previous video, she used to have a hide in that hole. But basically when I fed her the last time, a dubia went inside that hole. I took it out, of course, because it bothers tarantula to have food inside. And I took it out. She didn't basically go inside there. And she is now at the water's edge, like at the water bowl. But I think the new hide is gonna help as well, and it's gonna make her happier, because she's gonna have a dedicated hide. And I used also like the piece of cork bark that was already in, that was previously a hole that she burrowed, as basically a stand for the hide. And hopefully she will like it and use it. Of course, in a few months, I think in a month, I'm gonna do another update video, and she's gonna also feature inside the video. And hopefully Kallenbergi female and her, you know, outward on the surface, especially like a semi-burrower, is not the best. So her enclosure is moist all the time. I do water her every week, and she does have water dish all the time, but she's not a happy camper. right now. Her abdomen is not that small as I thought it was, but you know, taking precautions and everything, again, as I mentioned, better to take action than to wait for a tarantula to die for no reason. So that's my opinion or my output for tarantulas this week. Hopefully you see the side of the hobby, like even from the dark sides now, because you know, tarantulas do basically live like a lifespan. If they're old words, they do live like a quite a lot shorter lifespan, and sometimes you need to help them get better, make their life easier. You can't just leave them and let them figure out everything on their own. So yeah, that's the other side of the hobby. You know, you can get tarantulas, you can feed them all the time, you get good feeding clips, everything is going well, and on the other side of the coin there is this, where tarantula doesn't want to eat and is stressed out, because you know how a stressed out tarantula looks. But hopefully I managed to fix it in this video and you're able to see how to do it if you have a problem like this. So that's gonna be it for this week's videos, guys. Leave a like, subscribe down below, and don't miss the next week's video where we are gonna unbox the Temu goodies. So stay tuned for that.